Hi, friends in Christ. And on this day, the Lord is reminding us of things that are very important in our life. And on this day, we are going to read from the book of John, chapter 12, and verses 3 to 6. And we'll see the story of Mary, the sister of Lazarus, and we'll also see the person of Judas Iscariot in that story. I will see what are we going to learn from these two different persons, because they are like the opposite of each other. So it read, Mary took a pound of costly perfume made of pure nard, anointed Jesus' feet and wiped them with her hair. The house was filled with fragrance of the perfume. But Judas Iscariot, one of the disciples, the one who was about to betray him, said, "Why was this perfume not sold for 300 denarii and the money given to the poor?" He said this not because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief. He kept the common purse and used to steal what was put into the purse. Just imagine that. So, this is like I just like what I said in the earlier on, that they are like the opposites of each other. But when I was reflecting on this, I feel like the Lord is calling us to be contented with what we have. It is at the point when we are contented with what we have and we are grateful for what we have, and even the ones we don't, it is at that moment that we'll be thankful to God with the gifts that He has given us. And just like in the case of Judas Iscariot, do you see what the Bible said? That he was a thief. Like, he steals from what is being put in the common purse. So that means he was greedy. He wasn't even contented with what he had. And that was why that he could easily fall into that temptation of being asked to betray his master, and he did, because he was not contented. And that is why the Lord is calling you and I today, that greed could be coming into our life in different ways. When we eat, we want to overeat. When we do things, we want to like go beyond extremes and all of that. But this is a message of the Lord coming to us today, that we should be contented. When we are, it's going to remove a lot of things from our path. It will help us overcome so many sins, and then we'll become like Mary, who are generous with the Lord with everything they have. So it is a call from the Lord that we should be contented with what we have, so that we can become generous to the Lord. Very generous to the Lord and to the people around us. And just like in the case of Mary, she was super generous. So I encourage you, be generous to the Lord.